So anyway, so the fight starts and they go out and they didn't even engage, right? And Yair Rodriguez, I don't believe there was a single punch landed yet. And Yair puts his hand out, and it's a shame, right? But it kind of swiped over his iron and down with emotion, and it didn't look bad. But what I'm assuming happened was because it was the end of the finger and it was a swiping down motion, his fingernail scratched the cornea, which, let me tell you, I've been there. It hurts like a bitch. The fight stopped, and Herb Dean did everything he could to keep the fight going. They had the full 5 minutes. I got to say, Herb Dean was taking control of that situation and really doing everything he could for the fight to continue. But Jeremy, you know, after the doctor looked at him, they had to call it off. And that's when it all kicked off. And yeah, to be honest, I think when you see that at a UFC event, it is surprising. We don't see that very often, you know, but it wasn't a riot as such. And I think when you put it all into perspective, I mean, listen, it was terrible behavior. Of course it was. I'm not justifying the behavior. I understand that they're all pissed off. They've all spent a lot of money. Some people have flown in from other countries. You got to do hotels, flights, food. You got to buy the tickets. And then in their opinion, they're robbed of the main event fight.
And they love him because it's like he's a home, Mexican fighter, hometown hero. The emotion that's involved, it's different. It's just a little bit different. We've talked about this plenty of times on the show where I feel like Americans they're just not as like emotional about it. They're not as passionate. They're not getting behind the American fighter the same way that that other countries get behind their fighters from that country. They really don't.
You could argue, you could just say they're better behaved. You could say that.
I'm saying that Mexicans are animals. I didn't want to say it, but you said it first, Bisping. All right? What do you want to say?
They do it in England. Same thing. I was going to say, because as we saw, we got Harrington, can you play the video of Jeremy Stephens leaving the arena? Because it's pretty bad if you can.
And
bring
also,
that up
side note, they were throwing drinks at Carla Esparza as well.
Oh, that's right. Because apparently when Carla Esparza, I haven't seen the footage, but when she walked out, one guy poured a beer over her head, which is, listen,
fuck
whoever
you,
did that,
dude.
you're an asshole.
Fuck you, dude. You deserve to get your ass beat. Fuck you, dude. I don't give a shit. First of all, it's a chick. I don't give a shit she's a fighter. She could probably beat your fucking ass with ease, okay? But regardless, at what point do we lose the sense of just, maybe I'm old school, I'm 37 years old. I would never pour a drink over a fucking woman's head for fighting her heart out and for trying, and then for winning a fight. It's not her fault that the judges gave her and you guys disagree. For somebody to go through that, you don't know this girl at all. You're physically assaulting a chick at that point. She didn't do. It's really just a shitty thing to do. And that guy, I literally hope somebody punched him in his fucking head.
Yeah. Look at this here. Here's Jeremy Stephens leaving, and look at them all. I mean, look at the cups, the beer's flying everywhere, probably some bottles. I mean, it's a total mess. Yeah, you're right. They should be ashamed of themselves. At the end of the day, I mean, some of them were throwing bottles, some of them were throwing drinks, right? I don't think anyone was going to get too hurt, but it was just a bit of beer. It wasn't too bad. It's not like they actually started a riot, but you're absolutely right. Doing that to Carla Esparza, right, it's disgusting. Because as you said, number one, it's a chick, right? It's a girl. So you shouldn't do that. I mean, what kind of self-respecting man, behaves themselves like that? It's disgusting. Secondly, she's just been in the bloody Octagon. She's fought her arse out, her heart out. Put her life on the line, and it was a great fight. It was a tough fight, right? In the third round, she got rocked a lot. She showed a lot of heart, right? And she's not responsible for the scorecards. She's not responsible for the scorecard. So as she's leaving the arena, you decide to grab a bottle of beer or a pint of beer and throw it over her head. I mean, shame on that person. And I'm not even going to give them the shame bell because that's more of a comedy thing, right? Yeah. It's a legit shame, a legit go fuck yourself to the guy that did that.
Yeah, fuck that guy. And I mean, obviously it's a shame when fights end that way, but luckily nobody was hurt. They could have thrown worse things. It's Mexico, could have been thrown. What are funny Mexican things? Burritos,
piñatas,
babies.
I'm starving. If somebody would have thrown a burrito, I'd have been happy. Right now, listen, Brendan Fitzgerald got under the desk because he didn't want to get wet. Right, and I like weirdly started shadow boxing. I don't know why I started doing that. I was like, okay, it's gonna go off, is it? All right, well, I'm here, baby boy. And the whole time, Brendan, being the polished TV professional that he is, he carried on commentating the whole way, and I joined in a little bit when I realized, hold on a minute, it was still on air.
What happened?
Then I had to go in and interview Yair Rodriguez.
Right.
Unfortunately, Jeremy had left, and as we saw here, the crowd pelted him with drinks and bottles and glasses, and which sucks. You know, it wasn't Jeremy's fault. It was not Jeremy's fault. But I had to go in. Yair Rodriguez was there, and we've got to close out the show. So I go in, and I go to approach him. And Harrington, have we got the tape of this ready? So I'm going in, and I go to approach him, and I put my hand on his shoulder, you know, just to get his attention. Roll the tape. Let's take a look at this here. Sound. We have no sound.
Let's see.
Hold on.
Close by to Yair Rodriguez.
He was very upset.
Now, okay, that'll do. I don't speak Spanish, but I recognize the word puta. If I'm not mistaken, it means bitch
Puta.
or whore or something like that. Come on, you're Puerto Rican. Break it down for me, Luis. I mean, yeah. You're Puerto Rican, buddy. Give us the Luis J. Gomez translation.
Well, first of all, I don't speak Spanish, but we did have a fan that hit us up. Who is this? Chloe something, right? I recognize her picture. I forget. Harrington, if somebody gives me something from now on, make sure you include their name so I can give them credit for it. Okay. So she broke down the translation to what Yair said, which was "Uma punta pinche mierda puto." Which I guess Uma means blink, punta means bastard, pinche means fucking, mierda means shit, and puto means gay male prostitute or a coward or a traitor. So he was essentially saying blink, bastard, fucking shit, gay male prostitute.
Well, listen, whichever way you slice it, that's not good. whichever way you slice it, he was not giving me a compliment. Now, here's the thing. Listen, he was in the moment. He was very, very upset. He called me a gay male prostitute that should stop blinking at him. Okay, I wasn't blinking at him. I also have an eye condition. Okay, I have a spazzy eye, and if it's going to blink at you all night long, I'm very sorry. Okay, but what you should be concerned about is Jeremy Stephens. No, listen, yeah, he was pissed. He wanted to fight.
What happened there?
Well, I went up to him and I tried to talk to him, and he probably didn't know it was me. Maybe he did know it was me. I don't know, but he was pissed. He was in the moment. He was upset. He was close to tears. You know, you leave a piece of yourself in every training camp. You really do. You know, you push yourself so hard and you push yourself to the limit and you work out every single day and you spend time away from your family, from your friends. You miss out on social events, right? And it all comes down to one night. And if you get it wrong and you lose that fight, it's all been for nothing. But if something like this happens, I mean, it's so frustrating because it's so stupid. It's so dumb. You know, the fight didn't even start, you know, and yeah, he was pissed. He's probably mad at himself. Mad at Jeremy. I think at that moment in time, he thought that Jeremy was faking it, which, as we know, is not the case. And he just snapped. But it's okay because you know me. I mean, listen, I'm super cool, calm, collected type of guy. For me, it's just water for duck's back. You know, I'm like, yeah.
You didn't even flinch. Show it again. I would love to watch it again. Bisping didn't even flinch. It's very funny that you literally just were like, all right, well, we're here. Let's see, right here. You know, did you put your hand on his shoulder to let him know that you're the alpha and you're not going to let him out alpha you in the ring at that moment?
Listen, we've got Jeremy Stephens on later. We've got Brendan Fitzgerald on later, calling in, giving us their time, right? This may be watched by more people. Don't try and get me to talk shit about Yair Rodriguez, okay?
I'm not he called you a gay male prostitute to your face. Your son's watching in San Francisco right now. He's having weird issues anyway because there's gay male prostitutes everywhere. So he's like, wait, what's going on here? Your 9-year-old son's going to eventually see that. So at what point, you know...
I'm more concerned about the blinking accusation, okay? I'm like, listen, I know I have an eye condition. Yes, I've been a gay male prostitute on occasion. Why have you got to tell the world, okay? But you're crossing the line with the blinking. Listen, it is what it is. I mean, I'll be honest, though. At that moment in time, because he did spit fire with pure venom, I thought, is he going to swing on me? But of course, you couldn't see it from my cool, calm exterior. It's just another day at the office. That's how, you know, I put myself in the firing line, Lewis, and I do it for the fans. I do it for the UFC. I do it for the people at home. I'm just willing to do that. I'm willing to step in there to get to ask the questions that need to be asked, to put myself in the line of danger. And I don't get paid any extra for that, but that's what I'll do for the people.
You're a man of the people. Michael Bisping said it best.